Back here ringside, Monster Mac, Mark Clemson. What a way to open up girl power for Jersey All Pro Wrestling's women's division. It was supposed to be Cheerleader Melissa deemed the #1 contender. Nikki Rock's not here because she's sick. Hailey Hatred saying she wants a shot too.
Well, Hailey Hatred came as close as anybody has so far to defeating Sarah Del Rey. Unfortunately, Sarah Del Rey is still the women's division champ for a reason.
She is the women's division champion. I'm sure she's scouting out the winner. Melissa's thinking she's going to get one match tonight, one match only. Instead, she's still getting two, and what's going to happen now? She was preparing for Nikki Roxx and Sarah Del Rey. All of a sudden, she gets Hailey Hatred.
You know, Sarah Del Rey, she's definitely what you would call the prototype for a women's champion. She's big, she's strong, she's beautiful, but not to mention, she drops people on their heads. Did you see that suplex she gave Hailey Hatred at the last show? Right on her dome. So I believe the real winner will be Sarah Del Rey, because not only will she wrestle somebody that she's beaten before if Hailey Hatred wins, but she also wrestled the match tonight.
But you saw those kicks right to the back by Cheerleader Melissa with this wheelbarrow type maneuver on Hailey Hatred. But you gotta give Melissa credit. She studied for Nikki Roxx and Sarah Del Rey. Instead, she gets Hailey Hatred open this night of Jersey All Pro Wrestling Girl Power. Give it to her. She's been in control most of the match.
Did you hear that shot to the back? No clapping hands, because it comes out on the mic. Dumb fans that sit next to the commentators. But did you hear that shot to the back? That just tells you what kind of power this chick, Cheerleader Melissa's got. And I can say that because I'm a veteran of like 20,000 years in the ring.
Nice power suplex by Hailey Hatred, hook of the leg. Hatred coming out here full of piss and vinegar. She drugged the referee.
She's got the ill vendetta right now. She wants Sarah Del Rey. She's been telling everybody that's willing to listen how much she wants Sarah Del Rey. But, you know, in all honesty, Cheerleader Melissa, the first show, had what was considered the #1 match of the night for the first women's division show, Nikki Roxx. Then came out, had a second match with Nikki Roxx just as equally as awesome. So, you know, tonight would have been the rubber match between the two of them, and just so happened someone said, "Achoo!" and Nikki Roxx felt it.
Fortunately, Nikki Roxx, like much of America right now, sick with the flu. We don't know if it's swine flu. Let's just reiterate that point. But instead, Hailey Hatred coming out like the go-getter that she is, takes the place of Nikki Roxx. And we're here, a #1 contendership matchup right now in the Rahway Rec Center. The winner between Cheerleader Melissa and Hailey Hatred to take on Sarah Del Rey for the Women's Championship.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I've wrestled in Japan representing JAPW. This match very reminiscent of a Japanese match, considering the crowd is just listening to the two match, waiting for a big move so they can respond. The very dark, nice and dark atmosphere here. Just all about hard-hitting wrestling. You hear the skin slapping between these two chicks.
That had no effect on Cheerleader Melissa. She said, "Bring it," to Hailey Hatred. And another shoulder tackle, this time only backed Melissa up just a few feet.
These chicks both evenly matched. Woo! Not right there, though.
Melissa just saying she overpowered Hailey Hatred right there.
She wanted it more right there. That's what it was. Look at that.
Just choking away.
Stepping on her neck.
The referee counting. Melissa better watch. She'll get disqualified. She won't get the title match later on tonight.
That would suck. And look, she's doing it again, stepping on neck. But she knows, both these girls know, they're not afraid to bend the rules if they have to. Both these girls know they have a count of 5 to break it.
Very good point. An Irish whip to the far side of the ring. Melissa charged with a big forearm right to the side of the face of Hailey Hatred. And I gotta say, most of this matchup has all been Cheerleader Melissa.
I think Melissa, being that she's got a little bit more experience on Hailey Hatred, not that much, but a little bit more, you know. Melissa, she wrestled a lot, extensively in Japan, and now has her alter ego, Alyssa Flash, currently working under the TNA banner, and she's getting it on with all kinds of chicks from all over the world. So that experience might lead to, you know, a little bit of an edge.
Fans clapping in approval, show of respect by the fans towards Cheerleader Melissa due to that slam. It took a lot of power for Melissa to pick up Hailey Hatred right there.
I tell you what, if it continues like this Japanese vibe, I have a feeling we might get a visit from Steve Matsuhiko Mack tonight.
You'll make everybody in the building deaf if you cheer that loud. If we see a brain bust.
Just be glad Generico ain't around.
Cheerleader Melissa still in control here over Hailey Hatred, just wrapping up her legs.
I tell you who is around tonight, though. Someone I haven't seen in a while on JMG. Allison Danger.
Looking good tonight, too.
And she made it her mission statement tonight. She's looking on to bigger and brighter and shinier things to put around her waist.
We haven't seen Allison Danger in Jersey All Pro Wrestling.
This looks like she's setting up for that curb stop move. She's looking for approval. I think it's going to be that curb stop.
I don't know if Hailey Hatred knows what's coming. In fact, she might know what's coming. And she has,
What's she going to do?
She has no defense. She has no defense. Over. And there's the curb stop. First ouch foul of the night, and the fans here in Rahway love what Melissa just did.
Ouch!
It definitely made me deaf. After the curb stop, Cheerleader Melissa goes for the cover here, but give it to Hatred, able to kick out.
Melissa did not wrap the leg. She thought she had the match in the bag just like that. Didn't wrap the leg, but she is going for a bow and arrow type cloverleaf move right now. Trying to stretch out the ligaments. You can't stand, you can't fight.
Very good point. And Cheerleader Melissa now, just a couple of right-handed fists right to the side of the head. Little
Both
dirty
these girls,
tricks.
have you noticed they're both very vicious and violent?
Yes.
I mean, like we look for, as part of Jersey All Pro, we have a reputation of, you know, a lot of people know us as the hardest hitting company in the East Coast in the last decade. And, you know, for the women, it's no different. We look for girls who are beautiful, but mostly who can fight. And both these chicks, like right here, look at that. Reminiscent of a Chief J Strongboy. That bow and arrow. Ouch. But both these girls can slap the skin if they need to. We saw it last night between Cheerleader Melissa and Sarah Del Rey getting into a slap fest in the ring, crowd going nuts when they did. And that was the opening match.
We can see it here tonight in Rahway, New Jersey. And Melissa's still with this bow and arrow type maneuver. Hailey Hatred's lower back has to be screaming in pain, but she finally gets to the bottom rope. Referee makes Melissa break it.
Well, Melissa held on to that 4 count, and then finally she made sure that that extra few seconds of pain, Hatred knew what was going on.
And just concentrated some of those kicks to the upper inner thigh of Hailey Hatred. Oh, but she comes back with a forearm.
One shot.
And Melissa went down like a ton of bricks, goes for the cover here. But the referee only says 2. What a shot by Hailey Hatred.
Well, Hatred right now, she's got to recover her body. She's got that leg been beat up, her back been beat up. But she was able to get that one Mike Tyson-like punch forearm to the face.
Almost a knockout shot right there by Hatred.
Right now, Hailey Hatred has that adrenaline boost, that second win.
She has the adrenaline boost. Cheerleader Melissa walking on rubber legs could be knocked out basically right now after that one shot. That elbow right to the chest and face by Hailey Hatred.
Right now, if you're both girls, you're thinking about what you can do to knock the other person out to get the win right now, the quick win, because you have to save some of your energy for the champ later on tonight. Sarah Del Rey is no walk in the park.
Exactly. Now, if this matchup goes, say, 25, 30 minutes, and they're going to wrestle in the main event later on tonight, so that's about an hour and a half, 2-hour break. They still wrestled.
North Clemson, they're trading chops.
They are. But they still wrestled a half an hour, and Sarah Del Rey coming into this night fresh as a daisy.
Sarah Del Rey, though, she did wrestle last night in front of a big packed house in Wayne, New Jersey. But, you know, Sarah Del Rey wrestled last night, not right now.
Exactly. And Hailey Hatred, once again, like a house of fire here, just choking Cheerleader Melissa.
That's a receipt for when Cheerleader Melissa did it to Hailey before. No,
exactly. And just Melissa just hanging up there. Beautiful shot.
You gotta love the JP film.
And Melissa was like, oh! That one caught her right in the chin and in the mouth.
It's shots like that that hurt the most. Big shots, you get knocked out, you don't even feel it.
Makes me glad I retired.
But when you get kicked in the face like, did you just say that? When you get kicked in the face like that, and you're still awake, you know it hurts, and you can't do anything but keep taking more shots to the face like they're doing right now.
Exactly, and then we got some elbow smashes. They're exchanging elbows in the center of the ring. Hailey ducks the clothesline, has her in a waistlock. Melissa, though, fighting for all she's worth. Hailey, though, picks her up. Nope, Melissa blocked it.
Shots to the head.
Hard knee to the chest, and once again, look at the power by Melissa. Hailey, though, able to get down, comes off the ropes. Melissa caught her.
Big skull slam.
Swan job cover here by Melissa, and Hailey again able to kick out, but Melissa held on, picked her up by the hair, has her all. Oh, I was gonna say I tried to pick her up over the shoulders, but again Hailey blocked it. Does she have the hands? Oh, I don't know if she had the hands locked.
3 or 2. I was a little too close right there.
If she would have had the hands locked, I think she could have got the 3.
Looks like she's going for a T-bone Taz suplex. Haven't said that in a while.
No, we haven't. And both athletes just blocking each and every hard-hitting maneuver that the other one's trying to do. Great strategy by both wrestlers.
Right now, it's just a matter of, like I said, who gets...
That hard suplex. Hailey Hatred landing hard in the back of her head and neck and was still able to kick out. This just
Doctor Death?
Exactly. This just proves what the Women's Division Championship means to these two athletes because they're not wrestling for a title. Oh, Saito suplex. Patented Hailey Hatred right there.
Hailey pulling that out of her ass big time.
And if she can get the cover here, we'll have a #1 contender. Hook of the leg. Oh! Melissa didn't kick out. She got her hand on that bottom rope.
It's the Max School of Wrestling. Know where you are in the ring at all times. She knew her hand was close enough. She couldn't get her shoulder all the way up, but she was able to grab the rope.
Mark of a veteran right there. Melissa, thinking she didn't have the strength to kick out, knew exactly where she was, saw the rope, and got her hand on it to stop the count. And again, did you hear Melissa scream? Oh, no! Melissa just dumped her